Oh my God. It has been a few days, hasn't it? Let's see. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah. I was in San Luis Obispo when last we spoke. I drove into LA where I had a show at the Redwood. Dude, I have so many cool friends in LA. It was so great that everybody came out. My friends Sharon Needles and Icy, and my friends Karina and Aubrey, Genocide, and Ian Down, and their band Go Go Riot Acoustic played, and my buddy Ian, who I know from Ian Sides, originally from Seattle, but who lives in LA now. Dude, that guy, love that dude, man. He was playing naked hippie spa music. It was really, dude, just the stories that he did before his songs. He straight up has a song called LSD and the Dancing Goat or something like that, and it's all a story about an insane trip that he had where he communicated with a goat while he was on acid. It was great. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to shout out the Nita family, my German friends, for showing up at the LA show. You might remember them from my backcountry tour in Moab. They just randomly showed up at the LA show. They're just wonderful, lovely people. It was really great to see them, and I hope we get to meet up in Germany very soon. You guys are awesome. LA was super fun. I ended up, my friend Karina, she works at this place called The Good Bar. You know, The Good Bar in Long Beach. I went back there with her and Aubrey, and we hung out and had fun. I probably haven't seen Karina in 10 years, and I've known her since we were teenagers. And we ended up going back to her place and just hanging out, and she kept me up all fucking night just talking and telling old stories and stuff like that. It was really great. It was fun. And got to try some good food, got to go walking around Long Beach. It was really cool. Then I went to Oceanside, and I love Oceanside. My only regret is I didn't get over to the beach. I just didn't have enough time. I walked to the pier and then went back to the Red Rooster where we did the show, which was super fun. Hippie Goods is so good. Like, that guy is amazing. If there was any fairness in the world, he would be like, he'd be the new Allman Brothers. You know, he's amazing. You should definitely check him out. Beautiful voice, great guitar player, great songs. Had a really good time. Got to hang out with my former Monolith bandmates, Ben and Jared, and even my boy Jono, who was from the original lineup. He made an appearance. That was really cool. Just saw so many of my old friends from Oceanside I hadn't seen in a long time, and it was really great. Ended up going back to Ben's place with him, and we just stayed up talking and catching up. And Ben's one of my favorite people on earth. It was really great. And then what happened after Oceanside? After Oceanside, oh yeah, I mean the trek across the desert to Tempe, where I played at the Yucca Tap Room, and the Yucca Tap Room show was really cool. I got to play with Jesse Yonkers, who is just a hilarious songwriter. He hosts this bi-monthly Punks Unplugged show in town there, and I definitely want to come back out and check that out. He has a song that's just straight up about peeing in the shower, and it was killing me. Then Chip Hanna played after me. You may recognize him from US Bombs, and then he's the drummer for US Bombs, and then he also is the drummer for that new Vinny Stigma Outlaw project, which is really, really cool. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely check that out. And Chip was rad, dude. Like, he kept talking about, oh, I'm a drummer, and this isn't my normal thing, but dude, he's a great guitar player. He's a great country singer. He has awesome songs. He did covers of some of my favorite songs. He did Townes Van Zandt and the Highwaymen and Bouncing Souls, and it was just, he did a US Bomb song. It was really cool, man. We had some laughs and hung out. My boy Kyle Eads came out, who is from the band Old Fashioned Assassin, and he actually had a show across town, and it got out early, and he came over to my show. He's the one who set it up. He's the guy who booked us on on Planet Mammoth and a couple years ago, and so it was really good to see him. And it was, on a personal note, the last time that I was in the Phoenix, Tempe area was not awesome. The festival was awesome. I had a great time. I got to see a lot of cool bands. I got to see Bongzilla and Ugly and Fever Dog and Death Chant and all this stuff, and I had a really great time hanging out. I saw a lot of great bands, had fun with my friends. But the worst 2 years of my life began at the Phoenix airport. If you listen to the song The Rug on my new album, that whole story started at the Phoenix airport. I won't go into it, but if you listen to the song, you'll hear what I'm talking about. And so it was kind of cool to return to the scene of the crime, so to speak. And, kind of get to come back and see that time had passed and process the experience and integrate it and kind of, I don't know, man. It was just good. It was really good. So that was great. And then last night I was in Albuquerque, and last night was definitely the most unique show of the trip, and it was super fun, and I was really stoked on it. So my friend Adam Hooks, who I know from his time with Russian Girlfriends and before that Stabbed and Back, he's in this project now called Hooks and the Huckleberries, which is kind of like country, roots rock, alternative, indie rock type of stuff. Really, really very cool. Kind of like Gaslight Anthem meets Lucero type of stuff. Really, really great songs. Like, this guy is such a good songwriter and such a great singer, and his lyrics are just like soul-wrenching, just so good. And we did this thing, we did like a songwriter swap over at Tractor Brewing in Nob Hill in Albuquerque, and we would just go song for song. He'd do a song, and then I'd come up and do a song, and we were just like trying to match each other's energy and vibe and stuff like that. But then like a few times I would deliberately try and disrupt the vibe. Like, he would do some just like heartbreaker of a song, and then I would go up and do one of my really stupid ones, you know what I mean? Give everybody a palate cleanser. Like, it was a lot of fun. And then my good buddy Cass from Denver, I didn't even know it, but he's like living up in the hills right now and in New Mexico for a little bit. And he came down and surprised me. I haven't seen him in years. If you've read the MF Ruckus comics, the character of Brown Bear in issue 3 is based on Cass. Like, he's a really, really good friend. And has been a good friend of the band for years. It was just so awesome to see him. Met a lot of really great folks who were very complimentary about the show. Everybody at Tractor Brewing was just awesome. And then I got to briefly see my buddy Jeff Donahoe in Trinidad, because I'm playing UMS today with MF Ruckus, and then on Sunday I'm doing a Gentleman Deluxe set, and I wanted to make sure I started driving to Denver so I could get there on time. So I started driving last night, and Jeff was kind enough to let me crash in his guest room. Jeff and Alyssa, my good friends, were kind enough to let me crash in their guest room and in Trinidad, so that I did not injure any innocent motorists on the road by falling asleep behind the wheel. So I made it that far and got some sleep and stopped for some delicious coffee this morning, and now I'm on my way in. I probably got a couple hours. I think I'm just outside of Pueblo. I'm gonna go unload the car, load up all the Ruckus merch and my jumpsuit and all my bullshit, and head over to UMS and go start watching some bands and get ready for the Ruckus set at Illegal Pete's. So we played 5 o'clock at Illegal Pete's. I'm gonna kick off the UMS, and then I get to see my boy tomorrow. I'm so excited for that. So you will probably see me and Ransom walking around at UMS tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm doing a Gentleman Deluxe set with my boy JP Haddad, who played on the record. He's gonna be sitting in with me. So it's gonna be really cool. And then the second leg of the tour starts. So it's going to be good to be home, even if just for a few days. And I'm excited to see some friends and see some sweet bands. And yeah, it's going to be good. Thank you so much for following the tour. Thanks so much for all the kind comments and messages that y'all have been sending me. This is a lot of fun, and it's a great adventure at all, but I miss my friends. I miss my kid. I miss my family. And, I enjoy solitude to a degree, but, I've been really missing people. So all the comments and all the messages and all the love and support really goes a long way, and it is greatly appreciated. So thanks to everybody who's been reaching out throughout this. Anyway, love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.